Hi, my name is J.D. Carlson, and I'm a meteorologist by profession and also a research associate professor at OSU. My involvement with OSU Fellowship of Christian Faculty and Staff actually started some 30 years ago. A fellow faculty member invited me to a small group Bible study that was held just south of Ag Hall, and it was sponsored by FCFS. So I was very happy to find that group because several years before that, in 1991, I had moved here from Michigan and was quite lonely, feeling isolated, especially on a university campus. One can feel quite lonely and isolated, so I was really happy to find this group called FCFS. And over the many years since, I've been involved with them and have been surprised and encouraged to see how God has grown that group over the years. The way FCFS has impacted my life over these many decades has been twofold. First, it's been giving me the encouragement that I need as a believer and helps me grow in the faith. But equally important, second, it's enabled me to use FCFS as a vehicle through which I can use my spiritual gifts to serve Jesus here on this campus. The Apostle Paul in 2 Corinthians 10:13 talks about the sphere of influence which God has assigned us as our field of work. And when I think of my position here as a professor at Oklahoma State University, I realize I'm here for a purpose, and OSU is my field of work and is the sphere that God's assigned to me. So I take that quite seriously, and that can take two manifestations. One would be I can work with believers to encourage them and help them grow in their faith, but also I can serve as a witness to those who do not yet know Jesus on the campus. Over the past decades, I've served in a variety of capacities. I'm currently and have been on the leadership board of the organization. I've given talks occasionally at some of our past luncheons. I've also arranged local and outside speakers to come and talk to our group. I've also led a weekly Bible study in Ag Hall since 2007. I have a natural interest in classical music, so when I first came to OSU, I started attending the various concerts that the School of Music gave. And through that, over the first couple decades, I developed relationships with the music faculty. And so in 2011, we decided to take a big step of faith and try to organize our first luncheon, which would involve a student musical ensemble from the School of Music. They basically involved a very nice buffet luncheon, again, the musical ensemble that we choose for that particular year. Last year, for example, we had 27 tubas and euphoniums. The year before that, we had a choir. And also over the past decade, we've had strings, woodwinds, brass, and other vocal ensembles. How it's affected me in working these luncheons out is to see how God puts all the details together to put these luncheons on, because there's so much involved, from the menu to getting the musical group to advertising to registering people. There's a lot involved, but God gives me and others the grace each year to do this, and so I think it's really blessed me as a result of that, and also the campus community. I'd like to now invite you to become involved in FCFS, not only for your own personal encouragement and spiritual growth, but also as a way for you to use your spiritual gifts to minister for Jesus on this campus, which is your field of work.